not insinuating anything, but we are saying it is important for our leaders to know what to do and what time. It is very, very important, folks. It is very, very important. These things are good. Other leaders do them. They don't do them because they are weak. Sometimes, as president, you have to calm down. You have to ensure the stability of your country. You have to ensure the stability and maintenance of peace. And you have to take some very tough and hard decisions. You must be willing to give in as a leader. You must be willing to compromise at some point. You must be willing to give other people, right? You must be able to give up your right, willing to give up your right at some time. You can't be the leader and telling and saying you have to take it all. You can't be the president and you say everything must be about you. Your fanatics, your partisans are leading you terribly, Mr. President. Mr. President, this Wednesday morning, we're encouraging you to be the president of Liberia. We're encouraging you to be the president of every Liberian. We're encouraging you to unite this country. We're encouraging you to keep the peace, Mr. President. We're encouraging you to keep Liberia intact. If you cannot promote and improve Liberia, please, Mr. President, be careful with the actions and the decisions you support. This country's stability matters to all of us, folks. This is the Freedom Money Rise. And of course, we're welcoming you on a very sad note. We are doing this for our country. And yes, but indeed, we have to continue from exactly where we stopped on yesterday. Too many things has gone on. Too many things have happened. Too many things has happened between yesterday to today. And yes, folks, we are back again to have analysis of some of the happenings up Capitol Hill. And yesterday, we witnessed the regime register on the record after 6 to 7 years of Liberia post-war existence, the re-emergence of political imprisonment, imprisoning people for the exercise of their democratic rights and their constitutional guarantee rights, and also the imprisonment of people for their views and opinions and what have you. We all watch everything, but we'll have these conversations plus other issues pertinent to the foreign march of our country this morning. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, as always, Higa Gonda is here. Higa, good morning and welcome.
Abu morning. I will say morning just like that because there is absolutely nothing good about the morning. Because as patriotic as we are, as always sitting here talking about the progress of our country, seeing what is going on at the grounds of the Capitol building is disappointing.
Mhm.
Is disheartening. Just name it whatever negative we think it is for you, but I think it's terrible for the progress of our country. And although we are yet to get the actual cause of this fire incident at the grounds of the Capitol building, but Abu, of recent we've been observing the issue of LEC.
Mhm.
We hope to hear from the fire service after its report or investigation,
Yeah,
and we hope that
LEC cool. That
we
we
hope
don't want
that
to say
yes,
anything, and that LEC thing you raised is true because even at that,
yeah.
me since LEC started misbehaving, I'm not cutting you. Off. Once I'm leaving my house, I put the
Put the
book
book
down.
out, yeah.
When I'm going to bed, I know I come and sleep. I'll put the book down
And that's just how it is for me because
because safety comes first.
you will go to bed, leaving LEC on or LEC goes
Something will
off.
just happen.
Your
Yeah.
LEC goes off in the night. You leave it like that. You go to bed and come back. Just like last evening, what in my community, what we are experiencing is LEC is just fluctuating. It will go off. It come out after 5 6 minutes, and you go back. It come back. It's just like that. So it is terrible. And the last time it came on, just before it went off completely, last evening, it was as strong as over 220. So you see all of these things. We hope that, and the capital building. The reason you see me talking about LEC this morning, since the inception of the past government, they've been able to ensure that there is electricity at the grounds of the Capitol building.
Mhm.
Even in the night, you will notice that in the night there is electricity at the grounds of the Capitol building. So we hope to see it's up to the fire service. I'm seeing absolutely little or no efforts being made
Mhm.
here to quench the fire. The fire service
But the capacity,
that was my
issue,
that
you
was my
see
worry.
the fire, you see the degree of the fire,
And
and
especially
and,
where the
and
fire
we
is
can begin
currently.
to have Higa, we can begin to have a lot of calculation around this. As much as we can talk about the LEC, but let's look at where the fire is.
Mhm.
The
The fire
speaker, the
is
speaker wing.
Yeah, the fire. No, the fire is at the return of the capital Chong
Yeah,
Chima.
I
Yeah,
started following that fire from the
yeah,
very
that's where
beginning,
it is.
right? So it started from there and it went and gutted the rotunda,
Hmm.
right? But it's coming from the new Chinese building they're going and all of that.
Yeah,
But
which is
wherever
terrible.
the case is, however it is, first of all, we want to wish that everything will be done to quench the fire. But the
Hmm.
magnitude of this fire is huge. It's absolutely huge, and I don't know because the moment it started, there were police presence there.
Yeah.
I don't know whether if they
The
were there
the
before the
police
fire
the
started.
police yeah. What has happened is since this entire thing about the speakership
Hmm.
saga at the grounds of the Capitol building, there have been police always there. Some will come there as early as 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, especially when there is expected a section will be held. So it's something that the police person is there, but the police have got nothing to do with the fire. Yes, I passed there this morning. I saw them standing supposedly, and I think just waiting for the fire service. So from the look of things, it is terrible for our country, and we just hope that the right thing can be done. I saw one thing that got me worried when I started seeing the fire was I believe you can remember yesterday. Just yesterday, we were talking about another fire incident around Asma Street, where the fire
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
service
yeah, yeah, yeah.
had to carry a fire truck that wasn't even for pumping pressure to
Pumping
ensure
water.
that the
Yeah.
water is sufficient enough to put up the fire. And this is just similar thing that we're seeing, and the it's the LWSC water truck that is currently pumping water. And how sufficient is that to ensure that it quench the fire is something that we are still looking to see, but it's terrible for our country. And we just hope that God can continue to have mercy on us and
Exactly.
lead
So,
us not into temptation.
oh yeah, the Lord's prayer.
Yeah.
So we all have to do what we can for our country and wish Liberia best. Nobody want Liberia going down, just us, and that's why we will come here. We beat on the president. We're beating on the president to do the right thing and keep the country up. And that's exactly what we're doing. And some of you will be there cheering things in the country that you know are not good. But Higa,
Mhm.
as much as that is the case, we will talk more about that and other. I know before we are ready, we will get more information with regards the situation.
Mhm.
But yeah, folks, today is Wednesday,
Yes, it's Wednesday. And no
and
matter all of these things that are happening, you still need to survive. You still need 1 or 2 cents in your pocket so you can be able to live, to provide for yourself and your children, for you who got children. So we are here this morning, and Abu, this is the final Wednesday to the Christmas, and the next Wednesday when we are here is going to be the Christmas itself. And you may not have the time to buy. You may not have the time to buy on that very day. So all you can do now is to muster the courage this morning. Just for $200 you play the Freedom Cash giveaway this morning, and we got 100,000, 20,000, and 50,000, 100, or 10,000 all up for grab this morning. And so all that you can do is that *799 *70 hash, *799 *70 hash, and just for $200, like I said, you stand a chance to win any of the many cash prizes like 100,000 or 50,000, the 10,000 or 20,000 or whatever it is. Not just so, but you also have for you for those who are playing the cash giveaway and maybe are Vigo owners.
Mhm.
You also have the right to let's say the opportunity to take your car to the how you call it
Makagwe
the
Garage.
Makawe garage right around bypass. You also have the
So
opportunity to
yeah,
take
today
your
and
car.
not today. Oh.
Yeah,
So once you win
so you
today,
can take your car there. You will win your 20,000, your 10,000, your 100,000, or whatever it is. But you have the opportunity to take your car there for servicing
yeah,
and changing of oil and other things. So that's a double opportunity for you, and not even double but triple opportunity because
hmm
you win an instant cash prize of whatever amount, 100,000, 10,000, or 20,000, or whatever it is. And not just so you have the opportunity to carry your car for servicing, and not just that, but you also form a part of the grand raffle draw that is expected to be held on the 28th of this
and
month.
that is car draw there
Yeah, the
too.
car draw,
Okay.
the grand raffle where we'll be giving out the XUV vehicle for this month is going to be on the 28th. So Yes, you got too many things. Too many
So
things to
it's
benefit
10
from this
days from
morning.
now
Yeah,
because
10
today is
days.
the 18th,
Yeah,
right?
10 days from now. 10 days from now. Just under a week. In 3 days, we're going to be talking about that. So that's where we are this morning. We hope that yes, you can continue to play this morning. We are here up to 10 o'clock, and up to 10 o'clock, between now to 10 o'clock, we want to give it out to more winners right here on the Freedom Catch giveaway this morning. So continue to play the cash giveaway. Um, Play as much as you can and ensure that you are a winner, because there are too many offers, there are too many things that are attached to this. And so yes, we are here. The fire service truck is still making handle. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, folks, make money. Grab your Lone Star cell phone this morning, and trust me, I have just communicated with the technical guys with Radio Entertainment, and they have told us that the closer we are getting to
Mhm.
the festive season, we have the leverage to give out more money. So
That's what it is.
there are a lot of money, 20,000s, 50 and the hundreds here this morning. So grab your Lone Star cell phone. Make sure you have at least $200. That's star 799 star 70#. It's the short code, and that's all you have to do. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. So, for example, you have $1,000. You commit that $1,000, and you the last time he got here the secret, but you could forget, right? So
Mm-hmm.
now that we are talking, because we're setting and building the stage for the first draw, right? At 8:15. So between now to 8:15 is where you have to, for example, if you have like you want to spend $1,000, between now to 8:15 is you make sure you play right there. You fire all your shot there, right? Like the other guy that said he has always won, particularly the big prizes. What a guy would do is that the mail camera say, okay, I'm spending let's say I'm spending $3,000 on the Freedom Money Rise this morning to win the 100,000 or the 50 or the 20,000, right? So the guy would say the first phase. When I wouldn't say they come and do the first draw, I would pump
Mm-hmm.
a first five. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. The other guy, he won hundred
yeah,
thousand
the man
yesterday.
100,000. So I wait for it. I said, my man, how you derive the other strategy? So people always thinking, and sometimes we share these experiences with you, so you too can follow. So because some of you will be calling, and I'm playing. Oh, I've been playing. Even though some of you don't, you can be saying, you can just say, oh,
Yeah, they can
I've
all
been
do just
playing
the
same
exact same thing.
February, and when you go check the system, and the system improve on the contrary. But for those who are genuinely committed and what they say they do, we are telling you some of the strategy because we know most of the people that have actually done that have always won. And sometimes we don't even call all of the winners here. So there are people that can be winning
Mm-hmm. And we
that
don't call them because
numbers
of
will not
time.
come to us for us to call them because of time. Will have a number of people that will call on the show. You know this is a flagship program now. We can't take everything and calling. We say we'll call all the winner every day, then we'll not have show. Right? So we'll always call some, but yet there are people winning. So you have to adapt the same strategies and procedures by which others are winning, and then count yourself a winner because the season is right here. It's very, very close. Star 799, star 70#, and we are looking for the first seven plays. The first seven person that will come on Hagar, and then we'll pick it up from right there. Once we get the first seven individual that will come
Mm-hmm.
here this morning to join in. So yes, we are still watching and
Yeah,
following
sure.
Capitol Hill and
So the guys have gone in now.
okay.
They've gone in the joint chambers of the Capitol building.
Okay, I think it's trying
Yeah,
to attack
it
it
was even
from
it was
from
just good
inside.
that this thing was set, because it was terrible having plastic chairs over there. Imagine fire dropping into them; it would have caused even more.
Explode
Yeah,
something. So let's take a war with Crime Stopper Liberia, and we will be right back. They will face the fire situation. Don't lose your concentration. Right, grab your phone and make money. They will face it. Trust me. They will put it under control. This break, and we will be back.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. Well, it can't take your law. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. I'm a part of the boy. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, let's stop it for all of us.
Crown Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop it for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
National Toiletries Incorporated at Bernard Farm in Pinsville is the name for quality toiletry products and other household needs. Our line of products include Kumba Bendu toilet tissues, Kumba Bendu paper towels, Kumba Bendu napkins, and Kumba Bendu Clorox to give your clothes a brighter shine. Also, get your Kumba Bendu Clear Essence soap to give your skin that comfortable feel. National Toiletries Incorporated. We also produce a line of quality plastic hardwares and rubber dishes of all kinds and sizes, quality slippers, and many more household items. National Toiletries Incorporated. Our products are available in shop, stores, and supermarkets around town. National Toiletries Incorporated, located at Bernard Farm in Pinsville.
Hey, folks, welcome back. And of course, thanks to our sponsors and partners for everything Crime Stopper Liberia, National Toiletries, and of course, Radio Entertainment Liberia, where we are getting all of the plenty mornings to share with you. Yes, we are still here counting, and of course, we have to give out lots and lots of money this morning. The ball is right in your code, and all you have to do, folks, is just grab your Lone Star cell phone and that star 799 star 70 #. You entered, and with a few more seconds, you select the currency that you love to play, and then you will, with a few more seconds, you enter your password, your 5-digit mobile money password, and then you're good to go. So that's exactly what it is. And folks, you can be among the winners here on the show this morning. So we have 3 of the 7. So yes, we are counting for 7. We have 3, so 5 more to go. And once we get the 5, and then we will be good to begin the conversation. But Higa, I heard that there is a game coming up. Have you heard about that?
Involving freedom of I think I saw that. Yeah, involving freedom of I saw it in our chat room. So I applied.
Oh, but you need it's a serious game. So you,
Really?
you got yeah, a serious game. You got serious resources behind. But yeah, folks, to all of our fans, all of our followers, and of course, well wishers out there, we have a game coming up, and it is a mini tournament actually. Yeah, and our cash giveaway family, particularly, right, is a mini tournament. So, in commemoration of the festive season, our partners, the Radio Entertainment Liberia, has organized a 1 day mini tournament. Stand to be corrected, but I'm sure it's a 1 day tournament that we're going to be featuring in the biggest radio network that's offering these prizes all across the country and making people millionaires and giving people motorcycle, and now they're independent on their own. So we're going to be taking it on the field. The quality and everything we're going to be taking it on the field. For those of you who doubt what we can do when it comes to soccer, come that day, and though is next week Monday.
The last time we said this, we
No, I did not, because right now I won't be playing free fall.
know what.
Yeah,
But
so
you know,
I'm trying to be
the
very
last time we
careful.
said this, and council took the kick. She did a kick off that day.
Yeah, but
We see
then
my
when
people,
yeah, so
So
and I think because right now insurance is key. Keke and all getting insurance. Then
yeah,
you
you're
go
right.
play, insurance and
You're
stuff.
right.
So you may not have a direct and kind of insurance, but at least when we're going on that fee there, we get something like I won't be. My goal is to be the MVP from the tournament.
So you encourage more than
And you know how much I'm supposed to get as the MVP? Folks, so my friend, you gotta come, because when you come, you cheer, and then I score, I emerge as the MVP of that tournament. Whatever resources, I'm a very generous guy. I give it to my fans, folks, and then we all can have a Merry Christmas. Yeah, so my goal on that fee is to get that money, share with my followers and my fans, and then we all have a Merry Christmas. So beyond that, when you come and support Freedom FM, when we win as an institution, we're going to get a lot of money. The prices are there. In due course, we'll let you know. So the fan club, well wishers, and other patriotic Liberians that support the work we do and everything, we're asking for this and more support. This is supposed to be the time we'll be having these fun and sharing and playing games. But unfortunately, we have this old man that's president of our country, and everything is just spoiling, everything is breaking, and things are not normal like they are. But let's try to do all we can to keep safe and keep good as we are. So yes, it is the cash giveaway that we're talking, and it is the same cash giveaway family here,
yeah.
right? So we have 4 person now, right? 4 of the 7. So is how many more? Uh,
We got 3 more to go, right?
yeah, 3 more
Three
to
more to
go,
go. Yes.
and we're just 9 minutes on the downside of 8 o'clock. It's 9 minutes after 8. But folks, welcome. And you all follow what happened on the Capitol Hill yesterday. What was clearly uh, a peaceful, non-violent protest turned out to be one of the bloodiest in recent memory, with innocent pedestrians being tear gassed, with innocent Liberians being harassed and intimidated, a summary arrest of individuals seen wearing white, irrespective of their involvement or association with the protest action. They were being summarily arrested and, of course, incarcerated at the central prison. And I mean, beginning with central, I mean, the headquarters of the Liberal National Police and other depots around, I think the Jalatan or what kind of small holding centers they have. They were just arresting people and all of that. So, a stark reminder of the dark days of Liberia, where political dissent and, of course, the exercise of democratic franchise were being viewed by those in power as an attempt to threaten their existence in power, and so they always responded to these with heavy hand. They always repressively handle individuals who were utilizing the constitutional rights they have, because this is balancing civil liberty with enforcement of the rule of law, right? And of course, maintenance of law and order. So, in our pursuit or in our desire to maintain law and order, we must not trample upon the exercise of civil liberty. But what we saw yesterday was a state sponsor, state instructed trample upon civil liberty. And these are the things you don't like to hear, but this is on the record of the government. You can't run away from it anymore. It's on the record of the government that you have provoked a very peaceful situation and inflicted bodily harm and injury, and some really arrested people without due process and placed them behind bar for political purposes in an effort to intimidate who be people. And just before that protest on yesterday, there have been pockets of protestation going on. The growing wave of Liberian displeasure and disenchantment with the government and the way they're proceeding continue to blow all across. So I don't know how you can stifle or you can kind of try to suppress these political dissents. So in order to do so, the police believe and the government, the president is convinced that he has to adopt tyrannical, strategies, and this is exactly what we are seeing on display. What is the difference between how do you think Samuel Kayando, who have responded in this situation, different from how Baka responded yesterday? How do you think Dumbuya is responding to situations of political dissent than what Baka did on yesterday? So you sometimes you just have to do comparative historical, studies and comparative governance and see what is happening in other places compared to what is happening in your country. This is mimicking of what Hassan Goita of the junta in Mali, who used in quelling political dissent and, of course, opposition disagreement. We think this is bad for our democracy. This is reversing the gains, and of course, this is reversing the progress that we all sacrifice for. It must be a wake up call. In as much as you will always find elements and justifying and clapping, and we'll reach a point I we'll start to call out some people. Some of these people who were saying, oh yeah, protest is the right of the people, protest is that. Since the scenes and the incident on yesterday, we have followed their Facebook pages, they have not said anything. Some of them hadn't honored the cover of
Did you see the Ministry of Information first release?
we saw all of them. We come and read all of them. The CDC also issued a statement that we will read. But some of those are friends hiding behind the cover of media developer or media. I don't know, say what thing one other guy passing around and say, oh, he's a media. But this is, I mean, Liberia, we are trapped because the people who are claiming to be voices of authority in the country are so bankrupt. They are bankrupt to the core. They do not have the moral spines to speak out to truth and be objective. They claim objectivity, but they are unable to be and remain objective. You see, that is different. That's the difference between they and us. For us, we are not coward. We tell you that this is what it is, and we stand by it, and we offer no apology. And we do not care about how you feel or how you see it. It's up to you, because you know what? We're not going to your home for feeding. We're not begging you for livelihood. So we really do not care. But yeah, folks. So that is it. It's 8:15 already. So let's see whether we've met the threshold, and if we have not, then we'll proceed with other issues. We will proceed with other issues. So it's star 799 star 70 hash, star 799 star 70 hash, and then you're good to go. It's $20,000 up for grab. So we are very close to doing our first draw, and of course, like we said, just three more plays once we have it. So the moment is now, folks. The moment is right now. Grab your phone, star 799 star 70 hash, and you entered and follow the drop down instructions, and with a few seconds and select the currency that you love to play, and then you're good to go. But yes, folks, that's what it is. Higa,
Yeah.
we're still left with two more. So, but let's see. So, what have you gathered so far from Capital Hill?
Yeah, so efforts are being made from the look of things now. These things under control for now. Well, let's see how it will be
Has
like.
the fire been quenched?
That is where the camera isn't reaching to tell us, but we still see the fire trucks around. Another one have come. The private,
They want a water truck,
yeah,
not fire truck
yeah,
here.
the water
Yeah.
truck, the water. But even the
The
LWSC
Mustafa
water
water
truck,
truck.
the guys
Yeah.
who can save water around, yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of their
Yeah.
trucks.
So
Uh,
maybe this truck can dump the
the
water
water
in a
in
fire
the fire
service
truck.
truck.
Yeah, so
Hey, like bro.
that's where we are. But I've not really seen the truck making it as a fire truck.
But that truck not get
I have
pressure.
not
And
seen.
yesterday, we're here
Yes,
to
they were even using the LWSC water truck
mm,
to
to
send
pump water.
water, yeah, to pump water there. But that's where we are. This is the country that we have. This is where we are. When money are being distributed amongst lawmakers for illegal and unlawful actions, and the country is suffering even for a common thing like fire truck, where in other countries, every state and the communities will have access to. It is terrible for our country, but this is where we are. We just continue. We just have to continue to pray. We have to continue to pray.
Yes, we have to continue to pray. So we're getting lots of feedback. Somebody did a post that I would like to share with all of us and for us to reflect on it. Uh, uh, okay. So somebody did a post I would like for us to look at and make a retrospection. Uh, See this guy, Phoebe Henry. Phoebe F.A. Henry. He has been one of the people out there inciting and instigating violence in matters of the Capitol Hill impasse. When other prominent Liberians are proffering recommendation for solution, he has always been telling the other group, "Oh, you do this. In fact, you take the man car." These kind of violence utterances and suggestions have always come from him. But mind you, this is a man that will always go to the Pure District now that he want to be a lawmaker. However, I'm not concentrated on that. So he has written in the wake of the fire incident at the legislature that you can shake the foundation of a building, but you can't shake the foundation of Liberia. Sir and shame on you hooligans. He has begun pointing fingers when there has been no investigation to establish the cause and source of the fire. And but these are the people who are supposed to be moral voices in Liberia. These are the people who are supposed to be telling you that I have the pedigree to vie for your leadership. You can repose leadership confidence in me. These are the people that are supposed to be educating and telling us what is right and what is wrong. In the absence, no sound man in the capacity of this man in Ghana who do this on their official social media handle. People need to understand the position at which they are in society at times and the responsibility it carries. He went on further. He said, I hope the legislature will improve a few things through the budget. And I found the very first recommendation intriguing and interesting. And that is the point of retrospection. Say, one, CCTV cameras for all government buildings, including traffic lights. Remember, folks, when President George Manuel Weah recommended and suggested the need for CCTV cameras some years ago, this very Phoebe Henry condemned it and they criticized and they made mockery and they said all kinds of things about it, right? Sometimes when leaders, sometimes some of you pretend to be intelligent and smart, but you all are the dulliest that ever existed on the face of Liberia, right? This man, when he recommended the need for CCTV as a smart and, of course, intelligent way of curbing crimes and criminality and showing accountability when there are commission of crimes in Liberia. You say, oh, this, that, the man say, we must all get CCTV, you start making all the very Phoebe Henry. It's part of the bandwagon of divisive hateful opposition elements who condemn the recommendation. But today he is coming back to lick his words and say that he is recommending the legislature must consider CCTV. So now it makes it necessarily important for us to begin expanding on why it was important when the president said that And when we as citizens have given our support to that, it will have been a national policy that the legislature who have taken seizure of, and they have done more. Then by now, some of these crimes that are committed and people running away will get the facts around them. But because it came from George Weah, right? So-called intelligent people say, "Oh, that dumb recommendation."
The same thing with the issue of the tenure reduction of
Exactly. Everything this man sorted that was in the interest of the country, you fought it. And the record is proving and showing that this man has done the best for this country. Last year today, I seen rescue idiots passing around celebrating MCC. The first time our country ever passed 20 of the scorecards requirements was when George Weah was president, when he rallied his entire cabinet and his entire government to say, you know what, these are the bedrock, these are the standards that have graded democracies. So we must govern, and, putting ourselves against the MCC compact requirements. And the country was able to pass successfully 20, paving the way. You can remember Finance Minister Tuwe then had sung on dinner, I think, at the Monrovia City hall to celebrate
yeah, sure.
because it was landmark. And you condemn that one. They seen people like guy, this guy, and I believe he's a sophist. This young guy that can be on spoon, I know my me or me and something fellow, right? This guy who is proving to be the biggest conspiracy theorist in Liberia now. He has all of the conspiracies in his head and he come with it, deceiving Liberians. And it's good that the country is getting to know him now and the kind of value he espouse. This guy vehemently condemned Tuer, the CDC regime. The fruit of what CDC achieved by passing 20 of the MCC scorecard and setting us clear for what? 500 million. You or Liberians, you're here.
It's today what they are celebrating.
Liberians, you're here. You can remember vividly. You just need to go back, maybe two years back or 1 year back, and you'll see the facts around those things. Go to Front Page Africa. They all have publications about them. So the fruit of Weah's labor are manifesting now, and you want to take glory of them. Now, if you're quite sure that you are the one that securing the 500 million, let's look at your record and your performance in your year one. What did MCC say? MCC say you dropped the pass mark of Liberia from 20 to where? 12. You failed the country. You failed the MCC card. So whatever that's coming from MCC is not your making. It's the making of the CDC that Liberian people got fooled and did not allow the CDC to implement her policies and program. But mind you now, this Unity Party won an MCC compact before. They squandered it. Today we are complaining about the LEC because they squandered the MCC compact that came. They squandered it. Here, the records are there.
True.
So unfortunately, because of anger and hate, you have landed our country into the wrong hands, and they are poised to possibly, right, holding all of the factors constant, be deliver our MCC compact that they did not work for. But again, like others will say, government is continuing with it, and our eyes will be on them. But it's still conditional, and we're watching. So you see the contradiction, but we are saying let's do CCTV. We are saying no. We are saying let's be democratic and pass the MCC and get money for our people. All your cool and everything. You're undermine. We are. The results are coming today, and you won't celebrate the ones. What kind of human beings are you? You need to tell what kind of human beings are these people?
Yeah, that they are products and beneficiaries of hate. That's why I laughed the last time when I saw somebody posting how Patrick Honda is I don't know a victim of hate. So I was like, no, he's not a victim of hate. He's a victim of he's a product of hate.
He's a beneficiary.
Yes, because these are people who ascended to the position they are in currently and doing the worst kind of things that they ever criticized before. Patrick was one of those who uh, uh, were criticizing the issue of the reduction in the minutes
Mhm.
during the WIAS administration, even though the GSM companies stressed the importance and they made Liberians understand the importance of why they were doing so, despite efforts by the government to ensure that they work on it. Uh, but Patrick now is the one who is masterminding the possible cancellation of affordable data for Liberians.
Mhm.
So check the chat now. I think this is something.
Okay.
So this is Patrick for us. This is these guys are just products. You
Because you
ask a
said you
question.
sent okay.
Yes, these guys are just products of hate. So that's what you see. I told somebody, I said during the June 7th protest, like I told you yesterday, I was a reporter covering that protest.
Mhm.
The protest was as peaceful as it was until when the protesters decided that they will cook on the grounds of let's say between the Capitol building and of course the executive mansion.
Mhm.
I could see protesters and police officers lecturing sharing meal. Hmm? When the police were served their first meal on that day, they were put the snatch is sent for them. There were protesters that benefited from that, and we were there. We saw how they laughed together. They even shared water together, and all of these things. The only time government took action was when the protesters said they wanted to cook using fire and other things, and the police tried more than 2 hour telemeetings. The police tried to negotiate, making them to understand that this place we should not cook here, we should not be letting fire here. When they arrogantly insisted that they wanted to, the police were at that time left with no other option but to disperse them. Okay, let's compare with yesterday. What was the situation yesterday? Yeah, your dumb-headed nonsense over there. Go and say that.
Mhm.
So, the police was yesterday. The police knew pretty well that the protesters were coming to gather before the Capitol building, or maybe in the fence of the Capitol building to petition the lawmakers because of the lawmakers that the people came to. So the people were coming. Abu, if maybe you did not go there, so but if you watch some of the videos, you will get to realize that the police cross their pickup. When you're coming from how you call it, Sinkosa.
I was there. I watched all
Yes.
that thing. Our
So
location and nobody will see.
the police crossed their I even saw AB there yesterday.
I was there.
I
But
was
what
like,
they don't understand, they always feel like when we tell them, say, we go to the place, we say, where you go? They say, oh, let Abu down there. No, no, we are
yeah.
three, right?
So
Don't see some of us sitting here. We're very three.
the police crossed their pickup on the road, leaving the people with no alternative, no option to go.
Mm. You got let me get
Yes,
the person
it's very
money,
giving
then
them money.
you will continue from exactly where you stop because exactly that's what we were actually moving into now. We're moving
So
into
they got ready see his ass speak up.
the merits and demerits of yesterday's action. But yeah, you don't blame that man, you blame the president. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, I'm calling you from Freedom FM. You're live on the radio. How are you this morning?
Thank you, Chief.
Oh, wow, you're having party?
No, when I was playing.
Oh, okay. So you've been playing the cash giveaway, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Before this morning, have you played before?
Yeah, I played before. I think it was this last week. Any?
That was your first time playing.
No, I've been playing before that time.
Yeah, that's why I say, have you won before all the time you've been playing?
Yeah, yes, I won last week.
Last week, how much you won?
10,000.
10,000. Right on Freedom FM.
Yeah, on Freedom.
Okay, so yeah, that year we can make a millionaire. But yeah, so the money, how many times you play, my man?
I think I played more than 6 times.
Be exact because you're not saying that playing pool, yeah, Sunday and move to the other person. How many times you play? Because
I,
I'm looking at the board right here, my friend.
I think I played it, something like that. You know, I was just playing.
Mhm.
I was not really checking the number of time. I just played and I left.
And you play 8 times. That is how much? That 1/6, right? You got.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you spent 1,600 this morning.
Yeah,
What is your name again?
Kelvin Yama.
Kelvin.
Yeah, Kelvin Yama.
Okay. Uh, Kelvin Yima. Okay. So Kevin, this number is your the number you have on your mobile money, and right, and that is the name on it, right?
Sure, sure.
Congratulations, Kevin. We're giving you $20,000 this morning. Yeah. So Kevin has played 8 times. Consistency, we always say, is very, very key. Kevin and a host of our first group of winners. So yes, it's 8:32, and once you reach the threshold, we have several that will be giving out, but you have to exactly meet the threshold, and that is the uncompromised position of this one here. So yeah, Hagar, you continue from because I indeed wanted us to put into perspective that whole protest thing, and because what we later on got to understand that the police use force and brutally,
This is a justice
yeah,
minister,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, that's the justice minister, and brutally engaged peaceful protesters and citizens, pedestrians, and created a scene of chaos and bloodshed on Capitol Hill on yesterday because Buakai was due to go and sign in a book of condolence,
Mhm.
which is a crystal clear example of the Taylor era when they said then that Taylor is coming. For example, they say Taylor coming in Gardnersville. Whoever you are, whatever you are doing, the ATU and the SOD will go there. They will clear that place and will get rid of all of the chicken and they'll move in. So I've heard many times people say the current RG of the police is a former SOD man. So it is the orientation. So they use all of the force because Mr. Bwaka was going to sign a book of condolence. As if to say, if Bwaka did not sign that book of condolence there yesterday, something will have happened. The dead will have,
These are
you know,
the two problems for our country that we are insisting already.
yeah. So
Two of
Bwaka
the
gives
serious
this
are the
man
serious
the
problem the
instruction,
country getting.
and that man gives it to the ordinary police people. But these sad events occurred yesterday, and so yes, folks, it's 34 minutes. So we'll do the next draw at exactly 9 o'clock,
Mhm.
and we are setting the
When we meet the
threshold. Yeah,
threshold,
we are setting a new threshold of another 7%, right? So at 9 o'clock, we'll do the next draw for the next winner. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. And the number of people that will play, once the thresholds are met, trust us that we will give out. We have no limit on how much we can actually give out, right? And you don't know, the next person may likely be the 100,000 winner. I'm not. A lot of people have said, "Oh man, you can lead a team for the last." So I'm not going. I'm going to change the stuff around. So the next person will just likely be the winner of the 100,000. So let's go for it. 100,000 is up for grab. Star 799 star 70 hash. You're good to go. And once the threshold is met, we'll definitely give out the 100,000. So because we are giving out 100,000 on the next draw, so we're pushing the threshold to 10 and at exactly 9 o'clock. Exactly 9 o'clock, once we get the 10 plays, the 10 individual will give out, we'll do the draw when the system opens and give out 100,000. So you're competing for 100,000. Let's go. So go ahead. You were.
I'm seeing, like I said, I'm seeing the guys here, the two problem our country facing. I'm seeing the two of them right here. It's terrible for our country. But Abu, like we were saying, right? Yesterday's situation, it just proved. Some were saying, some were asking me, "Oh, hi," but I was like, I am not surprised, and I wasn't even surprised on yesterday when I started observing this action of the police. This is something that I anticipated when I left from here. So, because the police under Gregory Coma has proven to be to work in